design the app. And just see carefully, you have to do exactly the same thing. First, we know the purpose. We want an app that will convert the age in years to hours. Okay, then let's start with designing. So at the first, I want a label. Okay, so what is a label? Label is a text sentence which will give us information. Okay, so I can adjust the size of this. Okay, and just to see in the workspace, the ID for this is label 1, and then there is text. So I'm going to put a text here. Enter your age in years. Then only we will convert. So you can also change the font size, make the letters bigger from here. Yeah, so enter your age in years. Okay, this is the label text sentence. Now we want a box, right, where the person will write his age in years. So what I am going to do now, I am going to select this text input box. So here the person will enter his age, and just see the ID, it is text input 1. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to select another label. Okay, and keep it here, and I will type here you are. Okay, and just the ID for this is label 2. Enter your age in years is label 1 and you are is label 2. Then I have another label that I will keep here, and you will get to know why I am putting it down. Yeah, so this is label 3 and I am going to write here hours old. Now let me tell you why I have kept this space empty. So yeah, so here we will write. Okay, so it will calculate itself. Yeah, so yeah, so I am going to select another label, Alex, another label, not in text input box, because we are not going to type anything, the computer is going to calculate itself. So I have just selected the label, but inside the properties you can see the ID is label 4 and the text I want to keep it empty because the computer will calculate itself. Okay, so now I want a button. When I will click the button, the computer will calculate. So I want a button at the end of my screen, and its ID is button 1, just like our first class. So I'm going to write it calculate. And you can also change the color of your button if you wish to. I'm going to change it. Okay. So this is looking good. So now designing is all done, right? Let us now code our app. The third step is coding. So I go to coding. So now the app is going to function when the button is clicked. So similarly, as we did in trial class, I'm going to select the same code block on event. Okay, you remember we used this in the trial class? Do you remember? Yeah, for changing the color. Yes, yes. What happened? Okay, so on event ID for our button is same, button 1. You see all the IDs are available here, so you don't need to type anything, you just have to select the option. So I'm going to select the button 1 because there is only one button over here, and click and function would be same. Okay, but here what we want to do is we want to have some text in the label box. Label 4 is totally empty and we want a text here. Okay, so what text we want, we are going to tell to computer. So just see, I'm going to select here set text because the computer is going to set the text for us. Okay, got it? Yeah. So there is again a small arrow after set text. I'm going to click on this arrow and then I'm going to click what? Can you help me? Which label? Yes, very good. Label 4. And yeah, very good. So now we are going to use our algorithm here. Okay, do you remember we used to multiply 365 into 24 into the age? Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. So what I'm going to do is just see in the toolbox, I'm going to click on math. Okay, see carefully, you're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to select on math and then just see it is what it is multiply operator. So I want to multiply, I select this and then in place of text I drop this. Okay, but I also want to write the age. I don't only want to write 365 into 24, so I need three fill-ups, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select one more and I'm going to place it in the first one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, in the first blank I'm going to write 365, in the second 24, and in the third I want to put here the value which will be entered by the user. See, it is written enter your age in years. Okay, so what I'm going to use here is the computer will itself take the value. So I'm going to use here get text. From my toolbox, UI controls, get text. Computer will get text itself. So get text from where? So now I'm going to click on the arrow and you can see the options. Text input one. Great, because there is only one input box. So this was our coding and our app is ready. So we should run it and check it. Okay? Yeah. So just see once, see the code once. When button is clicked, okay, what function should happen? Set text label 4. Label 4 में एक text set होगा. क्या होगा? जो भी 365 into 24 into जो इसमें एज आएगी, जो इसमें एज आएगी उसको कैसे लिखते हैं? पहले हम get text select करेंगे और फिर उसके अंदर text input 1. So let us now run the app and then check. See, now let me enter your age. What is your age? 2009. Okay, what will be your age now? Tell me in years. You're 11 years old, right? Okay, so let us click on calculate. See, you are 96360 hours old. Okay, so our second app is ready on this platform. This is the App Lab, and the earlier that we used to learn sequence and algorithm, that was a game lab. All right, now let me end with my